The last go through my
Precisas dizer à casa bem?
Friðheimar, the name of the company, translates as peaceful home. We are not always so peaceful, as we are now the biggest tomato greenhouse here in Iceland. Many people are wondering how we can grow vegetables here in Iceland, as we are facing a really long, cold and dark winter, and also in the summertime we are influenced by clouds, wind and rain. At first glance, certainly not the best prerequisites for having a greenhouse operation here in the North Atlantic Ocean. But actually we have the best natural resources to do so. Here across the tectonic plates we can find a lot of geothermal energy. That's why the village is called Reykjol, translates as smoking ground. Our little geysir is on a little hill nearby. From there we are pumping hot water right up to the pipes. Can heat this place up to 78 Fahrenheit, that's about 25 degrees Celsius. Really nice and warm in here, especially when the sun is shining. We have a bit of a tropical feeling. But you know it's Iceland, so sun never shines, and most of the time we have to simulate the sunlight with high pressure sodium steam lamps. These run for 15 to 16 hours a day, especially now in the winter time from November until March when we are facing the polar night. It's getting lighter and lighter now every day, but still the sun is too low on the horizon, so in the end we have to simulate sunlight for our tomato plants. As we have 8 more greenhouses, we use a lot of electricity. The equivalent of a town with 7,000 inhabitants. That could be really expensive in the rest of the world. In Iceland, however, it's really affordable as we have all the electricity green and renewable. In the southwest, mainly based on hydropower. We are mixing hot and cold water, we get the steam. With the steam we can power the turbines. Maybe it's one of the only affordable things in Iceland, so we are quite happy that we can use it in here. As well, we are located far north, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. We don't have too many bugs, flies and diseases that might harm the plants. We have a few of those, like the whitefly, spider mites and aphids. Not a big deal, as we have a really good friend working in here. And our good friend is called Macrolophus. It's the name of a green fly we import from the Netherlands. This green fly we put on geraniums, black-eyed Susan and hibiscus. From there they can hatch and implement a completely biological pest control. Good fly, eating all the bad ones. No pesticides are used in here, so that's really nice and biological. Then we employ 1,500 really gorgeous employees. I'm saying gorgeous as we just employ the girls. And our girls, they live in the yellow boxes you can see all around the place, talking about bumblebees. They are here for the pollination of all the flowers. One single bumblebee is able to pollinate up to 2,000 flowers a day. They have a nice system as they would mark the flowers they've already pollinated, so there's no double pollination. They leave little traces of pheromones, so the colleagues exactly know where to go. You know why they're so smart? Because women always know what to do, and it's the same in our greenhouse, so that's the oldest joke in the world. As well, we don't really export our tomatoes because nobody in the rest of the world well, wants to have Icelandic tomatoes that have been traveling for 1 week across the ocean. We keep them here on the island as we want to operate as sustainable as possible. We always harvest a fresh and ripe tomato every morning, 2 tons a day, quite a lot. Then we just pick tomato by tomato so we can guarantee a sweet taste. At 12, we load the tomatoes to a truck, and this truck goes to all the supermarkets nearby. Then if you go shopping, you can see the farm's name, Friðheimar, and also the Icelandic flag. If you open the lid, you can see my favorite image. You know what's in there? It's even better than a bumblebee. It's my boss is smiling at you. Elena and Knuto, the owners of the place, they believe in a really close proximity between the consumer and the farmer. In the 21st century, it really matters to know where your fruits and veggies come from, so we can say that's a nice step towards sustainability. We offer 4 different kinds of tomatoes. Piccolo, then we have the Roma, which is really good for cooking. By the way, you can get some Roma tomato soup at the bar. Really, really nice as a breakfast, just for you to know. As well, we have the heirloom, it's like the big boy, the beefsteak, and then also the Gerdisha, that's the standardized European supermarket tomato. So 4 different kinds. Then if you have tall plants, you also have to maintain them. That includes the pruning. We are clipping off all the suckers. We do that once a week. These are likely to emerge in between the main stem and the main branches, so we have to go through and cut them off. We also call them thieves, as they are stealing all the energy. As well, we have to twist them, so we are lowering the plants, then we are wrapping them up again. They can grow right up to the roof. We are winding the old part down, so we always have enough space for our tomatoes. Nice and easy. But not in the summertime when it's really warm in here. The lights may be still on, so it's a really sweaty and physically demanding job. So I can say that our colleagues in here, they do an amazing work. Of course, we also have a nice computer system, so we can change temperature, humidity, CO2 level, and the lighting. My boss, he's a smart guy. He can be somewhere in the world, playing with the phone, changing all the conditions in here. And that's how we grow tomatoes here in Iceland. By technology, natural resources, and of course, beautiful bumblebees from the Netherlands that makes Iceland the perfect tomato place at second or third glance. Now you're specialists on tomatoes, maybe you want to try them as well. And that's where we have the beautiful bar with my friendly colleagues. They have tomato beer, that's the best one. Then tomato soup, which is a nice snack for a cold winter morning. The tomato soup comes then with a homemade breadstick, really nice for brunch. And we also have all the Marys. Happy Mary, Healthy Mary, Virgin Mary, and Mary Poppins is also there. And of course the classic Bloody Mary is also waiting for you. Tomato coffee and tea is also available. And there's also boring stuff like regular coffee and tea, but who needs that if you can have tomato stuff, right? That's my friend Esther. She will tell you everything about the products in the shop, like tomato jam, tomato chutney, tomato barbecue sauce. If you want, have a look, and if you have questions about a place, just let me know. One request, please don't touch the plants, they are still sleeping, so we will let them rest, and then please enjoy your time here in Friðheimar and on the Golden Circle, and have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you. Provaram também que essas experiências, se calhar não gostas de nada.
Yes.
Veramente c'è un sistema di irrigazione man mano e hanno 4 tipi di pomodori e si producono perché vengono prodotti e consumati direttamente qui. È bellissimo questa serie.
Sorry.
Which bread do you want? There is 1,500 coronas.
Tira aí um bocadinho. Tira. Sim.
Americano on the bar.
Americano on the bar.
Let's go. Tá bom, tá bom, tá bom, tá bom. Tá bom. Bruxa. Jeg ved, de der blotte mad er ikke sådan noget. André, faz uma cena. Pega as vistas. Metes aqui. E é pão com tomate. Prøver at se.
Por que está só ali assim encostado? Está triste.
Claro.
Die sind schon so ganz grün.
Hey. Oh, hallo. Oh, bebê. Não? Oh, é muito lindo. É muito lindo. Não. Ai, tira uma foto. Olha. Ele está-me a tentar comer a camisola. Ai. Não. Ai, ai, ai.
Tem um cabelo tão lindo, mais forte que o meu.
Olha, olha. Ai, meu Deus. Ai. My friend, no food. Opa. Cagou para mim.
Claro, eu quero aqui. Ai, não consigo colocar o carro.